computer just
Recording
for
in
kicks.
progress.
And let's bring up some music. See what happens there. What the heck? Something do for the people at home. Watch this in the future generations. We'll just get my big happy face out there. That's my happy face. And there's that. What the heck? So, I don't know if you know this or not, but there's this 100 Days of Ukulele. Cynthia Lynn did 60 days of it, like back in 2016, 2015, 2014, I don't know when. And so she started those 100 days, there's 100 days of everything. No drinking, dieting, exercise, whatever. But there's 100 days of ukulele, and some people put up 100 recordings a day for 100 days. And it started on March 1st. And it's been going on, I don't know how many years now. Maybe this is the 7th or 8th year. I did it last year. So where are we at? Day 68 today, or 69, from March 1st. But anyway, the joy is not necessarily in the playing or the recording yourself, but seeing other people play and watching their progress, and being introduced to songs that you had long since forgotten and never thought about playing on the ukulele. And Todd Rundgren, hello, it's me, never thought about trying one of his songs, but somebody was playing I Saw the Light the other day. Maybe it's been a couple weeks now. And so I finally, because of this break in end of April, beginning of May, I have time to work on stuff. And so I worked up this chord chart for I Saw the Light. Really sweet song, really simple, basically I don't know why I did B flat major 7 there. Why did I do that? That's funny. I never changed the chord diagrams. I got so excited about publishing the chart, I never changed chord diagrams. Okay, so we'll take a look at that in a second. That is so funny. I get so excited about the songs and the chord charts and then playing them, that I always start at the intro and I never look at the chords again. So it originally had these other chords and I couldn't sing it, so I had to transpose it into another key. So that's what's going on there. A minor 7, open, 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 open. D7, either one, 2020 or 2221. I love the, when you're ready for it, maybe you're still not ready for it, but I love to be able to bar the 7s, the D7 and the C7, because you can slide into them, B7. Especially when you're playing the blues, but anytime you feel like it, it's kind of fun to be able to do that. But it's okay if you want to do 2020, that's certainly fine. And the melody is late last night, I was feeling something wasn't right. There was not another soul in sight. G major 7 is open 222. Oh, is that pretty or what? Only you, only open 202, you. Same chords repeat on lines 3 and 4. Same chords repeat on the 5th line until then you get to an A7. Then you gazed up at me, and the answer was plain to see. Oh, a dramatic change in mood. See, 'cause I saw can hold it. And you can hold that I all the way until you add the S. I can't hold it that long, so I have to do eyes. So I wrote it out that way. In your eyes. Next 4 lines, all the same chords. Next 2 lines, all the same chords. Next 2 lines, all the same chords. Next 2 lines, all the same chords. Last lines, all the same chords. So, sorry the diagrams are wrong. Oh my goodness. And I'll go over them one more time. A minor 7, open, 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 D7, 2, 2, 2, 3, A minor 7, open, 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 D7, 2, 2, 2, 3. What's next? G major 7, open, 2, 2, 2. E minor 7, open, 2, open, 2. And then all the way, then all those repeat until you finally get to an A7 on that 5th line. Gazed up at me, and the answer was plain to see. Open 1, open, open, 'cause I saw, all that stuff is the same. So it looks like A7 is the only, for the whole rest of the song, A7 is the last new chord. So not too bad if you can remember. Most of those you should know. If you can, maybe that G major 7 would be one that throws you off a little bit. If you can remember that. That's why the B flat major 7 was there, because in the other key that was a B flat major 7. Oh, Bob, you are such a nut. So you can see it's the same 5 chords over and over and over again. So it's kind of fun to mix it up, every once in a while. Do a strum and a 1, 2, 3 on your 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string. So you could do A minor 7, D7, A minor 7, D7, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Second line, there was not another soul in sight. Not another soul in sight. Only you. That's real pretty when you strum it. Uh-oh. And then you hit single notes. Forgive me. I'll mute in a second if that continues. Pausing to cough. Oh, there it is, right there. I can mute myself, right? See what happens when I start singing. Anybody have questions about the non-existent chords? Or the song itself? Todd Rundgren, he was like David Gates of Bread. He was an alternative. He was more kind of a darker, deeper, kind of a progressive rock kind of guy. But he had a couple, 2, 3, 4 really good songs, and so he had this following. But then kind of disappeared as a producer. He did a few more records and disappeared, but he was very, very popular in that 71, 72, 73 era. Well, let's just play this through just for fun. We'll just do it nice and slow. Maybe like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was late last night. I was feeling something wasn't right. There was not another soul in sight. Only you, only you. So we walked along, though I knew that there was something wrong. And a feeling hit me oh so strong about you. And the answer was plain to see, 'cause I saw the light in your eyes in your eyes. Though we had our fling, I just never would suspect a thing, till that little bell began to ring in my head, but I tried to run, though I knew it wouldn't help me none, 'cause I could never love no one, so I say, but my feelings for you were just something I never knew, till I saw the light in your eyes in your eyes. But I love you best. It's not something that I say in jest, 'cause you're different, girl, from all the rest in my eyes. And I ran out before, but I won't do it anymore. Can't you see the light in my eyes in my eyes in my eyes in my eyes. Aw, Todd Rundgren. That's kind of nice. There's a way easily to every other section to do finger picking instead of strumming the whole thing out. You know, lots of different ways to approach this, but that was one way. Anyway, let's look at these chords. Yeah, these are the right chords. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Having a bad chord day. Okay, shake it off. Shake it off, everybody. Shake it off. And this is another one, you know. Young gal popped onto the 100 Days scene with some song that she just rocked out on her ukulele. So I started following her and trying to catch her every day that she plays a song. And she plays live down in LA somewhere, and she captured this live. And I thought, more today than yesterday. I can't believe it. And she's, you know, where the next generation finds these songs and how they glom onto them. You know, I suppose we can thank her parents, or maybe her grandparents. She's pretty young. But there she was playing Spiral Staircase. Now I know, a lot of controversy in the 70s folk rock world when I introduced a song that was written in 68, released and charted in 69, and I wrap it into this 70s folk rock genre. And it's not even folk, I don't know, this is pop rock. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. You know, you hear a song and you play it and you think, well, should I share it? Should it be part of this group? Maybe it won't make it into the 70s songbook, but I just finished the chord chart, so I thought, well, I'll make that part of the session, and that's just the way it is. Now, let's take a look at, let's see if the action cam is working today. Hello, action cam, come in. Oh my goodness, there it is. Okay, you start with F major 7, so you start with 2 fingers up at the top of the 5th fret. That's pretty. You got an index finger, so you can drop into that G minor 7, sorry. Open 2-1-1. You can try C7 sus4 if you don't like G minor 7, sorry, I did it again. You can try 2 fingers there if you don't like, if you got really high tension on that first fret. You can try 2 fingers there. I've seen people play G minor 7 kind of like a G chord where they swing their ring finger up so they don't bar that first fret, those first 2 strings. They use 3 fingers. It's all about muscle memory. So once you get a way to play a chord, then your mind and your fingers and everything synchronizes. But the beauty of however you play it is that the next chord is C7. And whatever form you have, you can just slide that down to the 3rd fret. For C7 on the 3rd, or a second position, C7, if you will, which puts your fingers in the position, because the next one is right back to the top of the 5th fret. So one of your fingers should be right there, and you're right, boom. So that is your ukastenic moment. You've got F major 7 to G minor 7 to the 3rd fret and right back up to the top of the 5th. G minor 7, slide it, take it to the top. Ah, that's not so hard at all. Don't remember what day it was. There's no reason you can't hammer that first down strum. If your middle finger is not ready to hammer for you, we gotta go back to the spider exercises. We gotta go back to some of these exercises, because it should be just waiting to be deployed. Day it was, I didn't notice what time it was. Is this one coming back for you? All I know is that I fell in love with you. So what I want to introduce here is, you get through the first 2 lines, didn't notice what time it was, and then the next 2 measures of F major 7 with just a nice little down, down, up, down. And then when we get to Fell in Love with You, we're going to just pulse that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My dreams come true. I'll be spending time with you. Oh. So you're just doing down strums. Boom, 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 boom. So that's all I know is that I fell in love with you. All I know is regular down, down, up, down. Know that I fell in love with you. And if all my dreams come true, so I'm just pressing down on my, I don't know if you can see that, I'm pushing down on my chording fingers and releasing. So it mutes the sound. Spending time with you. Can't really, it's hard to mute with a single string being depressed, because all the other ones are singing, so you have to take your fingers and put your fingers up there to mute, if that's what you want to do. I think if you get to fell in love with you, and if all my dreams come true, I'll be spending time hard one there is the A minor. 1. So you're strumming and then putting your fingers down next to your A minor. Probably your middle finger is pressing down that top string for A minor. If you play it like I do, maybe you play it with your index finger. I don't know. And so just after you just put your other two ring in your pinky or just your ring, whatever. If your pinky is flying away somewhere, we have a solution for that. That's another lesson. All my dreams come true. I'll be spending time with slide, 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 slide every day. And then right back to a strum. Every day is a new day in love with you. With each day comes a new way of loving you. Every time I kiss your lips, my mind starts to wander. And if all my dreams come true, I'll be spending time with you. Oh, I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. So we introduced the A chord, 2-1 open open. I love you more today than yesterday. You could, but darling, not as. Now why couldn't it be G minor 7 there? We already know G minor 7. Why do we all of a sudden have to do open 2, 3, 1? But darling, not as much, because it harmonizes with that one, much as tomorrow. So that's D minor, 2, 3, 4, G. You know, it's almost the same form, just kind of down one string each and then spread out a little bit. That's not too bad. D minor, G minor, G minor 7, tomorrow, yeah. The next, after the bridge is another verse, and then at the end of that verse we pop back up to the bridge. At the end of that bridge, we drop down to the last 3 lines. It doesn't say outro, but that's what those last 3 lines are. So there. Who's got questions about that one? I'm going to get off the action cam. And there we are for a playthrough. Let's do a playthrough. I'm waiting for questions. I'm almost ready. Let's see. 1. I don't. Yeah, that's about right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you hammer? That's another t-shirt idea. Did you hammer today? 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't get me started. I don't remember what day it was. Spiral staircase. I didn't notice what time it was. but we don't need you now. Be on your way. That's kind of sappy. Thank the Lord for love like ours. It grows ever stronger, and I always will be true. I know you feel the same way too. Oh, I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I love you more today than yesterday, but darling, not as much as tomorrow. Every day's a new day. Every time I love you. Every day is a new way. Every time I love you. Every day's a new day. Every time I kiss you. Every day is a new day. Oh, how I love you. Aww. Spiral Staircase, Back from the Past. Blast from the Past. I think they were a one-hit wonder. I'd have to go check that out. I would have to go check that out. Somebody who wasn't a one-hit wonder, but we lost way too soon, Jim Croce. The first group that I ever joined for ukulele had this in their songbook. I just love this song. So my first time there, I requested it, and of course they had a long history with this song, and I didn't know that, but I requested it, and they all groaned and moaned and said, too sad, too hard, too everything. But we did play it. It was great to remember those times because I could not play any of the chords, could not keep up with any of the timing. Chord changes were beyond me. Strumming way beyond me. Forget that. But I could sing all the songs, so I could just sit there like this and just go, operator, could you help me place this call? And everybody else was staring at their charts. They didn't know I wasn't playing. Trick with this song is he does such a great job finger picking it. So let's strum. Let's see what we need to do here. Yeah, let's strum through just a little bit. Single strum. Operator, B minor 7 is just fine. Both of them are shown, the correct chord diagrams. Both of them are shown, so giving you the option to play B minor or B minor 7. Doesn't matter. The D is shown up there as a regular first position D, 2-2-2 open. And then a barred D with a finger flung out there on the first string, 5th fret. And that's because when you get to this first big shaded area, you see D in the second, and then C, B minor 7, and then D and it doesn't say second. So it means if you played that, you would get your bottom note would be on that 5th fret, then it would be on the 3rd fret, then it would be on the 2nd fret, and then it would be an open string. So it would go. If you played it as chords, eek. So it's a nice little run down the neck or up the neck, or however you want to describe that. There's no reason you have to do that if you just play a D. get most of that. You get the C, B, A. You just don't get that high D note to start with, but you get most of it. We'll get to that in a minute because that is an acoustic moment. So let's see, G. Operate B minor, A minor 7, we know that one. G, A minor, D7, your choice. I picture both of them up above in the chord diagrams, 2020 and 2221. E minor, that is a tough one. When you've got a barred D7, you just got to jump all your fingers up, pop them up, and make it E minor. If you have a 2020, yeah, you've still got to reconfigure your fingers, so either way. So that's probably your trickiest, D7 to E minor, acoustic moment, D7 to E minor, acoustic moment, D7 to E minor. Do that for a minute and a half. Yeah. And then that D, C, and I'm just doing two down strums for each. D, C, B minor 7, D. And that B minor 7, if you play with 4 fingers, then of course you could just lift off your bottom finger for the D. So let's see if you played D with 3 fingers, C, slid your C over for your B minor 7 and then pulled off your bottom finger. That might be a way to get your speed going on that one instead of jumping around with it. So that's a thought. Living in LA with my best old ex-friend Ray. Yeah, so all those chords are the same, and then you've got that D, C, B minor 7, D run again. And then you've got the chorus, that's G, way. So I'm all the way down to here, and there's a big open section, unshaded open section. Way they say it goes, but let's forget all that. So that's 2 beats C, 2 beats D, forget, starting with get. Forget all that and give me the number if you can find it. Now I can call just C, D, E minor twice. C, D, E minor twice, B minor 7. There's another, this is full of acoustic moments. Isn't this exciting? C, D, E minor twice, B minor 7. Something we like, A minor, D, C, blow, learn to take it well. Only wish my A minor was easy as my C. Just wasn't real and a rest, but that's not the way it, 3 single strums on C, but that's not the way it feels. So that's words on that line, words could just convince my C self. It just wasn't real, pause, but that's not the way it feels. What would happen if you strum that out? That's not the way it feels. You get to that G a little bit late if you strum that. If you do 3 beats on C, that's not the way it feels. Yeah, you would have to give your C just 3 beats if you wanted to strum that and keep the timing going. It's a little bit easier to do. That's not the way it feels. So that's what happens there. The first, at the end of the first chorus, you do the B minor where it says first ending, A minor 7, and then you're jumping up to a G on operator, up at the top, D7 twice, and a G up there. And then the second ending, that's not the way it feels. You drop down to C. No, 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 no. That's not the way it feels. And then up to the G, an operator. Operator, yes. Third ending is similar to the first ending. Is it almost the same? Yeah. Third ending is the same as the first ending, but instead of jumping up to a G at the top, you just continue and run out the string. Okay, now, Bob, no wonder they groaned. Okay, I get it. But for those who would like something a little bit beyond the pale, oh no, he's going to the action camp. Can't believe it. Oh, look.
Okay.
What happened?
So the ending.
Hang on. I gotta change my. How do I do that? It's out here somewhere. I know it's here where I can turn off original sound. There we go. Okay, now.
So the ending comes after that chorus, and then you bounce up, and then you come all the way down, and then you do that second ending and bounce back up, and then you come and then all the way down like that. Each of those endings comes after the chorus. Yes?
That's correct.
Very good. Thank you. Got it. Love this.
10-4. Ciabella, buongiorno. Now, how do I find the original sound again? Maybe in the same place where I just turned it off. Turn on original sound. Well, that seemed to work fine. Okay, excellent question. From the gallery, how do you say peanut in French? I'm not peanut gallery has, I know what I wanted to do. Let's do this. Hello, Bob. Let's do that. Okay. So now, oh wait, no, I didn't want to do that because I wanted to show you the picking pattern. You're so silly. Threw me off, Kathy. Now I'm all discombobulated. I'm going to get it back together. I'm going to get everything right back together. Back together. Okay. So what if you, first beat is a down strum with your thumb, and then inside, 3, 2. Third string, second string, outside, 3, 2, 4, 1, and then 3. 3, 2, 4, 1, 3. So that would be, if you're into that, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that would be 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. I'm only using my thumb and my index for picking. And my thumb is devoted to the third and fourth strings, and my index is devoted to the first and second strings. Thumb, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3. What is that in real names? That is thumb, C, E, G, A, C. Thumb, C, E, G, A, C. In case you wanted to write that down. Now, of course, you can just, you're in the privacy of your own home, you can do whatever you want, but how would that sound? Operator, could you help me place this call? See, I think Jim would like that. Not Jim Gordon, Jim Croce, but Jim Gordon might like it too. But of course, Operator, oh, could you help me place this call? Strumming it is just absolutely beautiful as well. So you choose your own poison, practice your picking patterns whenever you feel like it. Hopefully on a daily basis, but whenever you feel like it. And we shall continue. Any other questions? We'll do a little playthrough here. Maybe I'll do a strum through the intro and the first two lines. And then when she's living in LA, maybe, because it gets sadder then, maybe with that Ray. I tell you, he is, I don't know. I just don't know about him. Anyway, when we get to Ray, maybe I'll do picking then, just to kind of change it up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Operator, could you help me place this call? See, the number on the matchbook is old and faded. Just living in LA with my best old ex-friend Ray. The guy she said she knew well and sometimes hated. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell her I'm fine. To show I've overcome the blow, learn to take it well. Only wish my words just convince myself that it just wasn't real. But that's not the way it feels. Operator, could you help me place this call? 'Cause I can't read the number that you just gave me. Something in my eye, it happens every time. Think about the love that I thought would save me. Isn't that the way they say it goes? But let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell her I'm fine, to show overcome the blow, learn to take it well. Only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real. But that's not the way it feels. No, 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 no. That's not the way it feels. Operator, let's forget about this call. There's no one there I really wanted to talk to. Thank you for your time. You've been so much more than kind. You can keep the dime. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Let's forget all that and give me the number if you can. Croce. So that's C, D, E minor twice. That's a good one. And B minor, C, D, E minor. Oh, C, D, E minor. But there is a replay, and it will be in your inbox very soon, and you can just practice that to your heart's content. Oh, I always thought that was his greatest hit, but he had so many good ones. Rapid Roy, that stock car boy. Who's that? You know, we have Roller Derby Queen. I have the chord chart for that. It is in the compendium. Never played. What is it? Bigger than a refrigerator. There's some slur on Roller Derby Queen size issues that I always thought, you know, I don't know how that's going to go over, but I digress, don't I? Oh my goodness. So our house is one that I did have in many, many different keys. Every key you can imagine. I can't find a key where I can sing this, so some of it will be there for you and some of it will just disappear. Old Graham Nash decided he didn't want an intro. I'll light the fire. So he's got a piano, so he goes, I'll light the fire, and can just, create an orchestra from the piano. The best we can do is maybe pluck those chords. So all, thumb on the top string and index on the third string and middle finger on the second string and ring finger on the first string. And that's a nice skill to have, is to be able to reach down and just pluck. So you're finishing up, operator. To be able to pluck at the end is really nice. And to practice to get an equivalent amount of tone. So you're not going, to get a nice sound is, you gotta, to make sure your thumb or your index don't overcompensate, which is easy to do. So it would be a G, 2, 3, G major 7, 3, E minor, G, C coming up, G, C. Now I have tap, tap, tap between the C and the D because they don't have lyrics to guide you. The G does, I'll light the fire. And that G major 7 comes a little bit after the fire. I'll light the fire. Not right exactly on the fire, but comfort of your own home or your own campfire or your own open mic. You sing it any way you want to. You place the flowers. See, that's one I can't hit. Graham Nash has that high nasal tenor. Is so good. Vase that you bought today. So you can tap out, in between the chords if you want to, pluck 2, 3, 4. Now, when we get, from there on, we strum the whole way, staring at the fire. There is no reason why you can't take your newfound joy of strum inside, outside. Staring at the fire for hours and hours while I listen to you play your love songs all night. There's no reason why you can't fingerpick the whole darn thing. But we'll strum it just to kind of try to get through this in one piece. If you get down to this second section, so all these chords are pretty straightforward. till you get down to the second section. Fiery gems for you. Ooh. So that's C. Fiery gems for you. Ooh. Only for you. Ooh. You've got 8 beats of C. I implore you, during those 8 beats, hide your index finger on the first string, first fret. Because you got one chance at E flat, you might as well hit it right. And if your index finger is already anchored, then all you have to do is lift your fingers up and you get the most beautiful E flat you've ever played. If you're going C and just really enjoying you, 'cause of you, and then all of a sudden you look up and there's E flat, and you go, what? E flat, what? Where's the diagram? What? Huh? You know. So you've got a chance to hide the hidden index finger trick to E flat. C, hide your index, E flat. C, hide your index, E flat. Our house is a very, very, very fine house. Now, all of those first lines, the first line of every section is pretty much the same. So if you wanted to practice your plucking, you could do the our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. You know, you could pluck as much of the song as you wanted to just to practice the whole plucking thing. Now the last thing, now there are a couple other things to share, but the la-las, I spent a lot of time on the la-las and they are still not right. I can do them if I don't look at what I wrote there. I can do la, 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 you know, I can do it almost exactly how they do it in the recording if I don't look at what I tried to write down there. So you're on your own with the la-las, that's all I got to say. We've never played this as a group. I'm not worried about screwing up the group in a group setting. And so it's a great song, and so I want to share the song with you in the diagram. You can futz with the la-las to your heart's content. And then the last thing, the second last thing, this second last line, you get down here and you get a chance to pluck or strum a single strum A minor 7 and a C. An hour or an hour, I'll light the fire while you place flowers in the vase that you bought today. BGD, you're holding your G. Guess what B is? It's your bottom string. Guess what G is? It's your second string. Guess what D is? It's your third string. Not so loud though. That's all about the plucking. Is that deep C string. You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out for that. But when you're holding your G, it is formed by the notes B, G, and D. And so the idea here by writing them out is you're strumming it once and doing what we've been doing for a long time is just picking 1, 2, 3. It happens to go along with what the song does, which is really nice. Like that. Who's got questions? That was a lot, I know, but life's hard. Time marches on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow. light the fire. You placed flowers in the vase that you bought today. Staring at the fire for hours and hours while I listen to you play your love songs all night long. For me, only for me. Come to me now and rest your head for just 5 minutes. Everything is done. Such a cozy room. The windows are illuminated by the evening sunshine through them. Fiery gems for you. Singing this to Joni Mitchell, of course. Ooh, hide that index finger. Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. And our la 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 That's Joni in the background. Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. And I'll light the fire while you placed flowers in the vase that you bought today. Aw, world debut. The heck? Let's get going before everybody leaves. This was another one that popped up on my radar, I think because of 100 Days. I can't remember where I heard this or saw this or thought, you know, we ought to be playing. I wonder if that's a doable song, Best of My Love. I thought we needed another Eagles song, and this is a Don Henley, Glenn Frey, John David Souther collaboration. It looks super complicated with the chord diagrams, but it's not. So let's see what we got here. Let's see, we got G major 7. We just did that in 2 or 3 of the previous songs. A minor 7. Okay, everywhere you see C6, C6. So A minor 7 is G, C, E, A, those 4 notes. C6 is G, C, E, A in another configuration. So it's another A minor 7 or a second position A minor 7. And it is your E minor shape, but on the 3rd fret and starting on the 2nd string. So what is that? 5, 4, 3, open. And it's just so that you aren't, it gives a different tone to A minor 7. So anytime you forget, okay, how do I find that chord again? Just play A minor 7. Not a problem. If you see down at the bottom where you do the long chorus, whoa, 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 sweet darling, I haven't switched it up with an A minor 7 and then a C6, which I certainly could have. And I may play C6 in some of those sections, but the nice thing about C6 is that you're playing A minor 7 before it every time, so your fingers are off of the strings. So you're strumming A minor 7, and you're starting to form your fingers into a stair-stepping kind of E minor shape, and you can just plant them down. Even if you get your index finger down on that second string, 3rd fret, it doesn't matter if the other ones come a beat late. But a really pretty chord, nice alternative to A minor 7. So G minor 7 twice. A minor 7, look for that 3rd fret, 2nd string. All the things that we said, coming apart at the seams. We try to talk it over, the words come out too. Where do we use this? Can't you see? Can't you see? Hit the C first, and if you can't get the add 9, the D note, that 3rd string, 2nd fret, if you can't get that, just hold the C. And the words come out too rough. It's a really nice tone, but C works fine. Rough. I know you were trying to give me the best of your love. Second verse, same as the first, until, but here in my heart, I give you the best of my love. And then we've got a Jim Croce kind of a D, C, B minor 7, A minor 7. If you see as it carries over, D, C, B minor 7, A minor 7, watch what happens. Full strum. Whoa, sweet darling, get the best of my love. So you've got your A minor 7 preceding your C6 again. And again, you can just keep playing A minor 7 if the C6 doesn't come to you. Sweet darling, get the best of my love. C minor, your index finger hopefully is on that 2nd string, is on the 3rd fret. And so you're popping into open 3, 3, 3. I'm going, and you can keep playing C minor 7 if you want to. Oh, I see what I did there. It was supposed to be C minor, and then C minor 7, the full bar on the 3rd fret. But I think I made it C minor 7 for both. Oh, I see. And then the next, I see what I did there. So, C minor 7. I'm going back in time, and it's a sweet thing. Oh, sweet. Oh, okay. C minor 7, 3rd fret. I'm going back in time, and G6 is E minor 7. Sweet. 2 beats, thing, G. Back to E minor 7, or G6. Let's do that again. C minor 7 and 4 more beats. E minor 7 G6. Was a quiet. It drops down a little bit, so he dropped off that top note on that C minor 7 and just did open 3-3-3. Was a quiet night. And then it pops up, so he adds that note. It would be alright if I could go on sleeping. But nobody's going to blame you if you just play C minor 7 the whole way through. Quiet night, and I would, yeah, it doesn't, no big whoop there. Go on sleeping. But yeah, the rest of it is all stuff we've looked at. Who's got questions? Going into overtime, but only by a minute or two. 1, 2, 3, 4. Find that third fret. It's a pretty chord. Every night I'm lying in bed, holding you close in my about all the things that we said, coming apart at the seam. We try to talk it over, but the words come out too rough. I know you were trying to give me the best of your love. Beautiful faces, loud empty places, look at the way that we live, wasting our time on cheap talk and wine, left us so little to give. That same old crowd was like a cold dark cloud we could never rise above. But here in my heart I give you the best of my love. Oh, 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 sweet darling, get the best of my love. Oh, 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 sweet darling, get the best of my love. I'm going back in time, it's a sweet dream. It was a quiet night, I would be alright if I could go on sleeping. But every morning I wake up and worry what's gonna happen today. You see it your way, I see it mine, we both see it slipping away. You know we always had each other, baby, I guess it wasn't enough. Whoa, here in my heart I give you the best of my love. Sweet darling, you get the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling, you get the best of my love, the best of my love. Sweet darling, every night and day, you get the best of my love, the best of my love. You got it, you got it. You get the best of my love, the best of my love, love, love. Where's Joni? Love, love. It's there somewhere. Is there somewhere? That was it. That was a great way to spend the 7th of May. I can't believe it. How's everybody? Look at all you. Look at all you folks. Hello,
Very
Diana.
well, thank you.
Hello, Diana. Let me, I'll turn my originals. There. All good? Any questions?
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah,
That was good, Bob.
we laughed, we cried. It became a part of us. Yes.
We cried on at least 2 of them.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Songs.
Yes. I either got
Well-
you on complexity or on drama and ancient memories, one of the two.
But both
Very good. Very good.
worked out, but no. Ancient memories.
She made this.
Oh, I was mostly concentrating on the chords and getting from one place to the next.
Good job, Jane. Good job.
But I
that's
love those songs. Yeah, they're
Yeah, I love those songs.
wonderful.
very good. Very good. Replay will be out in a little bit. I'm going to see if I can find the young lady who played the Spiral Staircase song, and I will attach that if I can find her, and if it's public, then I'll attach that so you can see how she played it on her ukulele, which was great. Anyway, great to see you all. I suppose I ought to shut down the old whatever that thing is. Where is that thing at anyway? The recording. There it is. Yeah. I don't know where it is. I'll close it out sometime. I suppose.
Okay, thank you, Bob.
Thanks.
There it is.
Bye.